Hey guys, hope you are doing well today. I'm getting ready to head out here and play some golf, but I want to get this video out to you guys today before I head out of here. We've got some conflicting news going on. If you ever read any articles online and you're like, wait a minute, this article said this, but now this one's saying that, it's very contradictory. What is the real truth going on here? And if you follow the market like I do, sometimes it can get super overwhelming. But that's what I'm here for, guys, is to help you guys kind of break through the noise and really figure out what's going on. So in today's video, we're going to check out a couple articles where we've got some of that conflicting information, but then we're going to dive into the MLS. I'm going to show you guys some areas across Charlotte where I am seeing some really good trends of inventory going up, which is super awesome news. We need more inventory. We need lower rates. We need everything, guys, to help us out, right? So I appreciate you tuning in. If you're new to the channel, my name is Brian Taylor. I am the owner of Dreamline Realty right here in Charlotte. And let's dive in and I'll show you guys exactly what I'm talking about. So 2 articles came out today, 2 different messages. So you got to be really careful as you read these because it'll throw you off, right? So this one here from Newsweek, it says house prices fall in nearly half of US states. But then you click on another article here by Redfin, and it says, for the first time in nearly 2 years, there's no major American metro where home prices are falling. So this article is saying home prices are not falling anywhere. And then this one says home prices are falling in half of the US states. So let's just dive in here a little bit and clear up the mud, okay? So what we really need to understand is this article here is talking about states as a whole. The other article is talking about metros. So while we're here, this article says the apparently unstoppable growth of home prices in the US is finally slowing down as aspiring buyers struggle with affordability. We all know that, according to the latest data from Moody's, with nearly half of all states reporting drops last month. So let's go down here further. It says behind the data is a conflicting reality that splits the country in places where house prices are still increasing and others where they're starting to slide. In over 20 states and nearly half of the 403 metropolitan areas tracked by Moody's, prices actually dropped compared to a year earlier, and in about half of the other states, prices have climbed. So as we track down here, let's see where North Carolina kind of falls as we look at the states in general. So here are the 20 states where price declines happened from March to February, and you'll see North Carolina here at negative 0.46. So roughly about 0.5%, we're seeing the whole state has decreased from a year ago. Not really that big of a deal, but it does show you that prices, I think, across the state in general, collectively, are starting to kind of simmer down. That is the hope that we have. But let's go over here to the Redfin article and see what's going on in these metros. Again, no metro area has seen prices coming down at all. In fact, it says the median home price rose from a year earlier or stayed the same in all 50 metros that Redfin tracks during the 4 weeks ending April 28th. And this is the first time this has happened since July of 2022. It says nationwide, the median sales price rose to a record $383,188, which is up 4.8% year over year. So remember this, $383,188 is the median price across the country, up 4.8% from a year ago. Now I want to show you exactly where Charlotte sits, and I did share this slide in the last couple of videos I did, but it's important to understand where we are compared to the country. If you missed those last 2 videos, go back and watch those, but I'm going to show it to you here one more time. So in Charlotte in the month of March, our median sales price was $385,000. We just saw that the national median sales price was $383,000. So we are tracking right along with the rest of the country. And as a country in whole, nationwide, we had a 4.8% increase in sales prices. But in Charlotte, we were up 4.5%. So we are going right in line with everything that is going on that national level. But what I want to do now is I want to also go ahead and show you some interesting information here about inventory, active inventory, and then we're going to hop into MLS. I'm going to show you some areas around Charlotte where I'm seeing those trends. So let's hop over here again, and I'm going to take you over into this article here. This is really, really fascinating to me. Let's let this guy load and I'll show you what it's talking about. It says housing market inventory is rising across most of the country. Just look at these maps. Well, let's go take a look at these maps and see what this is talking about. So if we go down here and take a look at this map, it says 1 year change in active inventory for sale. There's a shift between March of 2023 and March of 2024. If we zoom in here to North Carolina, it says that as a state, active inventory is up 29.68% from last March. Guys, this is really good news. We're starting to see some inventory coming on the market. And before I show you some stats right here in Charlotte, let's go down here and check this out because this is super important as well. This is a map showing the active inventory of homes for sale compared to the pre-pandemic level. So if we go in here to North Carolina, even though we have rising inventory, we are still 42% lower on inventory than we were before the pandemic. So let's shift over here to Charlotte and show you the inventory of homes for sale in the month of March was 5,865. That's a 9.6% increase from last year. And if we go over here and look on the side, you can see last year there was 5,353 houses for sale last March. Now there's 5,865, which brings up our increase of 9.6%. But when we just looked at that map, it said that the whole state had a 29.68% increase in active inventory across the state. So we are not seeing quite that much inventory increase right here in Charlotte, but you know what? I think we're gonna start getting some more inventory coming out. So here's what I wanna show you next. Let's go into the MLS. Now there are certain areas of Charlotte that I track on a daily basis, and I like to see kind of what's going on in some particular areas. One of them that I like to track a lot is the Concord area in Cabarrus County. So if I click on this is all the houses for sale. I'm gonna try to zoom in here just a little bit for you. This is all the houses for sale in Concord, single family, townhouses, and condos, okay? Price between $300,000 to $900,000. And it's showing right now there's 178 houses for sale at this moment in time in this price bracket for this area. Now, why this is significant is because over the last, gosh, I don't even know, probably 8 months, right? Every day I look at this. Until the last 3 weeks ago, this number has been trending at about 140 to 145. Now within the last 3 weeks, we are up to 178. So definitely seeing more inventory happening here in Concord. And then I also like to track Huntersville. So let's go ahead and pop into Huntersville and see what's going on there. This is very interesting. So when I do the same thing, I like to track Huntersville and I like to take a look at what's for sale out there in the 700,000 and under price range, because that's really kind of the sweet spot for Huntersville. Yes, there's houses that are priced higher than 700, but most of the people in general are going to be looking under that $700,000 price range. So there are 89 properties right now for sale in Huntersville. Same logic behind this, guys. The last 8 to 10 months, this number has always been right around 38 to 45. And we're seeing almost a 100% increase in active inventory in Huntersville. So very interesting things to take a look at. And then I want to show you one more that I track. Harrisburg is also one that I look at, and I'll show you what's going on there. Harrisburg as a whole, I did not filter this by price range whatsoever. Harrisburg right now has 36 houses for sale. Typically, same logic, it's always typically been around 20 to 24. So now we're up to 36. So we got a bunch of new inventory hitting the market, guys. It is the spring market. That could be a little bit of an attribution to that. But guys, like I said, we definitely need to see some more inventory coming on the market here. We need to see these rates coming down. You know, if we look at the whole economic scope with what's going on with interest rates, we had a big Fed meeting yesterday. I covered that in the video that I did Monday. The Fed is leaving rates alone. And out of that meeting, basically yesterday, the Fed is saying they are not going to make any interest rate cut decisions until they see their trend of inflationary numbers coming down for 2, 3, 4 months in a row. As I mentioned in that other video, I don't see rate cuts coming till probably December, maybe September, but I really feel like we're going to be in this kind of higher for longer is what they're saying, probably through close to the end of the year. And also, since I just talked about interest rates, let's go ahead and see what's going on here today. According to Mortgage News Daily, our interest rate today is sitting at 7.41% on that 30-year fixed. And that is if you've got good credit, putting 20% down, you can expect a rate somewhere in that range. Obviously, if you have a lower credit score or you're not putting down 20%, you're going to be probably 7.5% or higher. So guys, like the video if you think this information is super helpful. I'd really appreciate that. It helps out the channel. Drop a comment down below. Let me know if you've got any thoughts you want to share. And a lot of you guys that are watching my channel follow the new construction scene, and new construction is kind of what you're looking for. And if that is the case, guys, hop over to our channel at Brand New Charlotte Homes. That's our sister channel on YouTube. That's where you're going to find all of the new construction neighborhood tours, the floor plan tours. There's over 200 videos that we've done of all the neighborhoods around Charlotte. That's where you're going to want to be. And guys, if you need my help in your home search, very easy to get a hold of. Just scan that QR code right there. That'll take you to my calendar. Hop on a Zoom call with me. Let's talk about your situation and your time frame. I can give you the best advice I can based upon where you are in your home buying process. So scan the QR code or go to smoothmovecall.com. Or if you just want to pick up the phone and give me a call, my number right there is on the screen. I would love to have a conversation with you. So guys, thanks so much for tuning in. I'm going to keep bringing you guys videos because I want to make sure that you're up to speed on everything going on here in the Charlotte market so you can have the best information possible for when you decide to make your next move. So guys, thanks again for watching. Hope you liked the video. And as always, make it a great day.